last week we will try to. Does everyone try to do this work? And we don't know how to answer this. Now you're making a problem like this, like that. Working. We want to extension the length of the H field, right? Now we tensions. Okay. Before that, we should make one thing. I show materials. Everyone, please see here. You can see here. For different case, you can see this wordings connection to plant, right? We use a plant to connect wording it together, right? This wording method called what? Okay, the type of the wording is what? Corner wording, right? Right? We corner wording in here and in here, right? Then we extension the longs connection together. And also for this case, in the end of this different plant, and also this. You can see here. Can you recognize this equation? When we checking the strength, we should use this equation to validate the weighting is wrong and okay, it's wrong, right? Know that, Talenta? Yes. So what means of the HF? HF is what? HF is what? Zhang Keli. HF is what? HF. Seriously?
Wait, essentially.
Zhang Keli. HF is what?
HF is
HF is the size of the wording, okay?
Yeah, it's not triangular.
Yeah. HF is the.
Good.
We want this like in the corner because we connection this plant. We connection this together, right? So HF is what? Right now you can know that. It's very good. So what's your name? English name.
William.
Okay. Okay, now LW is what? LW. It's very good. Now, your case, the case is principle is very simple. We use the n force finding the areas should be smaller than h. And also we deal some complicated case like this case, right? Three side. How to calculate the three side? The first step, once avoiding we connection together, right? We are waiting three sides. So how to calculate this three sides? It makes things complicated because the force will be separate from the 3, 1, 2, right? So first step, we use the method to calculate if this side is safety, we calculate the force, right? Everyone confused?
No.
Can you follow in my word?
Yes.
And then we calculate, check. Now we have this force of the 3, right? Then we can simplify that the force can be applied in the 1 and 2, right? This is the method. Okay. Now this is the case for calculate the we call this what? Corner reading, corner. Now another case, like this one. We want to extension H shape complement the steel. We want in the middle. You can see here. Now it's didn't avoid in the corner, right? Didn't avoid in the corner. Now it's the same. The change. We directly within this one. So can you find the same? We can separate HF and LW. For this case, can you find the same HF and LW? No? Yes. The diameter is HF, right? And this one alongside it will be the LW. We just found the cross section area. Okay. Simplify. Cross. We just found the cross section area of this case. Clear? Now so it will be different for this case and this case. But will be different. Clear? Now you can, but the formulation is the same. We also should find a force. For example, this is a force sigma. How to calculate the sigma? It's your job, right? The sigma should be smaller than what? Smaller than this value, right? So anyone can tell me what's this? FTW is what? FTW is what? Eliezer. Okay. FTW is what? FFW is what? Why we should compare this one?
For safety.
Yes, for safety. But what's the means of this one? What's the name? Li Ziqiao, what's the name? Huh? This is the material behavior. You will answer. Right? The material behavior, the varying capacities, or we call it the varying capacities, or we call the limited strength. Right?
Very fast.
Right? What is right? And so we can see here how we can get the FW.
It's written in the book.
Ah,
You say it's written in the book.
really? But how the book, the writer of the book to get these values? Voice. You know that normally we choose for the case we studied 160 millipascal, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? How we get this one?
Did you? You didn't teach us how you get that one.
I told you. You can check the videos.
Yeah.
Every class we use. Which do you know how to get this one?
就这样，就这样知道了。
More area, right? Area. Voice. Your voice. Voice, tell me what's it?
Very capacity, but I don't know how to get it.
Okay. So,
就这样。
Lisa, right? Lisa, give me. It's interesting. I found you don't. I almost teach you 6 weeks. The basic principle you're still confused. Okay.
We know how to use the formula. It's just that.
Formula it means nothing. You can check from everywhere. You should know the principles, right?
Yeah.
So what's this? Where it come from? Okay. Do you study the material mechanics? Do you know a test? Extension field test.
Did you do this one? Yeah, that was one of saying.
You know that we extension this one, and this one will be broken, right?
Yeah.
So you know that you know the course of the sigma, epsilon. Right? So this is this value. Clear? So you tell me come from book, right? Come from book. We record this value in the book. Means we use, for example, we use the steel Q235, right? The wording use the Chinese E43. We can get the FTW equal to 160 millipascal. Clear? This is the basic principle. Now you can clear everything. For this case, how to analyze it. Now one job only job leave you is to solve this problem. Right? Anyway, the waters, there is no. Do you have water?
Yes. You go and do it. Water.
Water. No water. Yeah. Okay. Nothing. I will find a new pen. So,
Yeah, then you mark up.
do you have a mark pen? Do you have a mark pen?
Usually books is everything in the bag.
Check in your bag.
Okay, nothing. Just tell me, just listen to me.
Okay.
You can, now, for solve this case, your only job is to find this one, right? In this corner. So, can you give me any question to calculate this state? Can you give me any question you see to calculate the sigma?
Oh.
For example, the force and the stress, you know the difference, right? The force is F. The force is F.
Use the word brush.
Oh,
Yes.
so tell me how to calculate the signal. Only mission.
A for what?
You have initial condition is you have the force, right?
Yeah.
If you have force unit is kilopascal, for example, right? And you have moment, kilometer. You have the V, kilonewton, because this is the force system for structure, right?
Yeah.
Now with this is strength, it's different, right? Strength. So my mission is to solve this problem. So I need a volunteers to use this question to calculate the thing. Come here.
Body. Yeah, body. Body. Body.
Morris. Any question? One question is very simple. The first one will be very simple. If you get the F, use this one, right? You can get a very simple. I need a volunteer to get the data. How to use the F to calculate the sigma. How to use the moment to calculate the sigma. How to use the shear stress to calculate the moment. Now it's your job.
Listen. Joe.
This one is simple.
The first one is.
Yeah.
This one you a little hard. This one you can do this one. Okay, come on.
Yeah. Body is. George.
Ready forward. Let's go.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. Okay. You finish. Okay. Now I just only want you to write this one.
Too much use.
But you know what's going to be.
It's correct. So anyone can use this equation.
George.
Can use the moment to calculate the sigma.
George.
Just
Yeah, volunteer.
George.
George, I knew this one.
Go and try.
Amen.
Oh,
So sigma, I will write this one. Over what?
oh, okay. Since it's
Over W
yeah.
equal to M over. You know this equation?
Yeah.
Easy. You know this one?
Do some record. So the V means the shearing stress. Shearing stress will be equal to what? V, like this one, as shearing surface over the X equal to the T. Okay, you can check from the Google
Yeah.
everywhere. You can check it. Just know. So now we solve this problem, sigma, right? So right now for two case, you can solve this problem. For the two case, whatever you see, any case, any problem, any question, you can use this basic principle to solve this case. Clear? You can or you cannot.
I think we can.
I just need you answer me. You can or you cannot. If you cannot, I keep teaching you.
We can.
You can?
Yeah.
We can. Not 100%, but like 80%.
Yeah, we can try.
So means the final exam you can pass you can for this case. Use this logic, you can get at least you can get percent 60 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you should remember this one and this one means we will not focus on it. Sometimes we face the moment we should okay. So here also leave a question. You know this cross section error. You know very easy to calculate, right? So here, this is the distance you can also get very easy to get, right? So right now, how to get this one?
Wala moment of relation.
That's the proof.
So anyone can tell me what's this?
Wala moment
Inside.
of relation.
This is I. What's the meaning of this?
Wala moment of relation.
Moment of
In this moment of inertia. So you can check from the. I didn't ask I didn't require you should remember this question, but you can know that you should know that and check from Google or other wiki. Okay. So for different types of this is most simply for calculating BH, right? For this case, equal to right? Okay, now everything is now here is here almost include everything. Do you have any question? No? So we can see a case. Very good. Now we can see this case. You can remember this. We discussed already. This is for the case. This case, right? We just only welding in the middle, face-to-face welding, right? This is side by this, and now it applied what a moment, right? Showing stress applied in here. So first step we have the logic. we have logic. For first step is to solve this problem, right? When we solve this problem, we use this equation. We can get this one, sigma. When we get the sigma, we can compare this material behavior. Exactly, right? Okay. So we come back to see here. The force thing, we calculate this one, moment of the nuclear, right? And then we calculate use the equation to check. Then because we get the force, like it is the maximum force stress in this direction and this direction. We should compose two directions. So we should use this equation to calculate the total force. Is smaller if it is smaller than this value. Clear? Now this is the last case for the class to talk about the weighting. Know that if that we finish, we will discuss the boat. Clear? I will not show you the details for this one. Details you can check from your internet check. Talk about too much in the class, but you should know this logic. If this logic any question in here, please tell me. Now I will expand for you. So now you can see clear very carefully 5 minutes for you. Elisa, do you have any question for this one?
I'll go through it.
So what's this?
Yes.
Okay. So you can think it is not very difficult. It's simple. You just know that this is difficult. You can find the key points. For this one, you know this is a value you can check from where? From here, from experiment, from the code, right? From book. But this one is your job, right? This sigma is your job. How to calculate the sigma? You can see here. We already know condition is like F, like moment, like showing stress. Using the F moment showing stress will be applied in this one. For moment, for showing, right? Applied in here. And now you can use the equation. This equation you can check from everywhere. And how to calculate for moment, for example, moment, this one moment will give you. This one side will give you only measuring to calculate the moment of unity. So it's very simple. It's very simple. Do you finish your homework? Do you finish your homework? This case is your homework. You finish? Okay, I will give you another homework. This is like one homework, right? Okay, another quick homework case calculates this one. 2 homework. Okay? No. You just give me the paper. I will give the homework for the other students. Offline. Inline students. Okay? So you still need to give your homework. You just give me a paper. Your students
coming right.
Yes. Okay, next week.
Oh.
Next week. Okay. So this case, some complicated because this one is also applies the moment, showing stress. And this is the corner. This is the corner wordings. And this case, example 3. We have the answers. But you should do yourself.
Oh.
And also for this case, homework, 2 homework. I will give you the homework. I will. You should give me the papers next week.
Okay.
So now we talk about the waiting stress and deformation, the last part of the along the weightings, we can see the force distributed is complicated. You know that why it is complicated? Can you recognize this figure? Can you or not? Cannot.
Electricity.
Yes, and the y is here as have a extension force. This is the compression force y for this cross section. That is I want to tell you. If you know that, please let me know.
What's the question?
Okay, now here we wording this one through this direction. Right?
Yeah.
Now once we cutting a surface. Cutting this one, right? Wait, where is it? We're cutting this one. We can find normally in your mind the force is uniform, right? If no wording, the force is uniform or ununiform. Why is it ununiform? So can I clear this one? Try to think about. Sometimes I will show you examples. You can think about once a force applied on here, right? Applied on here. We can find normally the force will produce a compression, right? The compression normally is uniform, right?
Yeah.
Because this is all uniform, right? But you can find we cross section. This is wordings. We connection 3 planes as an I shape. Make it as a column, right? But you can see wording here, waiting here, and what is another side. They will be change the uniform stress distribution, right? And why we will the initial stress distribution will be changed. Why?张克力，为什么它的初始的应力场改变了？在讲中文吗？各自。Pardon. Repeat again. Sorry. Is in Chinese?
French. It's French.
上面的是上面的 ，you means up. Why you answer me the up?
Exact.
Very good. Can you speak Chinese? I will try to understand your question. 为什么？为什么？ Okay, again. Here, now you have 3 plants, right? 3 plants. We want to make this 3 plant as a corner, as a column. Here, like this one, a column. We use 3 plants and we wording this one. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 corners, right? 4 corners. And now the initial stress for the corner for the plant is uniform, right? But when we wording this one, when we cutting this surface, we can find what the stress distribution is changed, right? Why it is changed?
I think it is changed
Because of wedding. No?
yes.
Yes, it should be because of wedding.
Yeah.
Right. So
But
more
like-
deeper.
So I think since those are not exactly the same material. By same I mean it's like I want to put this and this together.
Oh.
So if I try to put this and this together, the forces may be different even if they look the same.
But it is different. You can combine the temperature. Waiting one condition, temperature is very high, right?
Yeah.
Temperatures waiting a long time. Sometimes some part temperature is cold, some part
Yeah.
temperature is high.
Yes.
The cold, you can see here. I know more is understanding.
Yes, sure.
Yes. Always understand.
Can I make a new plant?
Yes.
Yes. Very good. I use this one. When wording, this is wording paste, right? Wording paste was through here and here. For example, this one initial is 800. How to call this? 摄氏度.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah,
when we're wording this part, this one is 800 temperatures. But here will be decreased times 100 degrees. So this one will be produce what? Produce what? Produce a tension force or compression force. Right? This being cold, it will be right?
Yeah.
What called this one? Compression, right?
Yeah.
This is being one expansion, right? So here, well, now we come back to see here. Origins, we're cutting the surface. So the new surface in here will be a high temperature, right? And but inside will be this is low temperature. So the force distribution will be different for each side.
Yes.
Because this is for welding, this temperature is very high. Okay.
Okay.